Europe's football scene is a rich tapestry of leagues, clubs, and tournaments that have captivated fans for over a century. The continent is home to some of the most prestigious football competitions, including domestic leagues like the English Premier League, La Liga in Spain, Serie A in Italy, and international tournaments like the UEFA Champions League and the UEFA European Championship. Each league has its own unique history and style of play, contributing to the diverse football culture across Europe. The English Premier League is known for its fast-paced and physically demanding matches, attracting global superstars and a massive international fan base. La Liga, on the other hand, is renowned for its technical skill and tactical sophistication, with clubs like FC Barcelona and Real Madrid dominating the scene. Serie A offers a blend of tactical mastery and defensive prowess, while the Bundesliga in Germany is celebrated for its attacking flair and high-scoring games. France's Ligue 1 has recently gained attention with Paris Saint-Germain's rise to prominence, bringing together top talents from around the world. The UEFA Champions League is the pinnacle of club football in Europe, bringing together the best teams from across the continent to compete for the coveted title. The tournament has produced some of the most memorable matches in football history, with dramatic comebacks, stunning goals, and intense rivalries. Clubs like Liverpool, Bayern Munich, and AC Milan have left indelible marks on the competition. The UEFA European Championship, held every 4 years, showcases national teams battling for continental supremacy. Legendary moments, such as Greece's improbable victory in 2004, Portugal's triumph in 2016, have etched themselves into football folklore. European football also thrives on the passion of its fans, who create electrifying atmospheres in stadiums, turning matches into unforgettable experiences. From the fierce rivalries in the Derby della Madonnina between AC Milan and Inter Milan to the heated El Clasico encounters between Barcelona and Real Madrid. These matches are more than just games, they are cultural events. Football clubs in Europe are steeped in tradition, with deep-rooted histories and iconic players who have become legends. Clubs like Manchester United, Juventus, and Ajax have contributed to the global popularity of the sport,
producing generations of talented players and unforgettable moments.
The evolution of European football continues with the integration of advanced technologies like VAR, video assistant referee, and the growing influence of data analytics in decision-making. These innovations aim to enhance the game's fairness and strategic depth, keeping fans engaged in the sport evolving. Europe's football matches are more than just sporting events. They are a celebration of skill, strategy, and the unifying power of the beautiful game. Whether it's a thrilling league match, a high-stakes Champions League clash, or an emotional international showdown, European football continues to inspire and unite millions of fans around the world. European football is not just a stage for athletic brilliance and passionate fandom. It is also a hotbed for controversies that have shaped the sport's narrative over the decades. These controversies, ranging from scandals, match fixing, financial mismanagement, and political influences, have often overshadowed the beauty of the game, leaving lasting impacts on clubs, players, and the sport itself. One of the earliest major controversies in European football was the match-fixing scandal of the 1960s in Italy, commonly referred to as the Totonero scandal. In 1964, several players and officials from clubs like Juventus, AC Milan, and others were implicated in fixing matches to secure bets. This scandal shook the very foundations of Italian football, leading to significant reforms in how the sport was governed. However, this was not the last time Italian football would find itself embroiled in controversy. The Calciopoli scandal of 2006 was arguably even more damaging. Several top clubs, including Juventus, AC Milan, Lazio, and Fiorentina, were found guilty of influencing referee appointments to ensure favorable outcomes in Serie A matches. Juventus faced the harshest punishment, being stripped of their 2005 and 2006 league titles and relegated to Serie B. This scandal exposed deep-rooted corruption and led to widespread changes in the governance of Italian football. It also had lasting effects on the clubs involved, tarnishing their reputations and altering the competitive landscape of Serie A. In Spain, financial controversies have frequently come to the forefront. Spanish giants, Real Madrid and Barcelona, have been accused of receiving state aid in the form of favorable land deals and tax breaks, leading to investigations by the European Commission. These financial advantages have allowed these clubs to dominate the transfer market, often at the expense of smaller clubs that struggle to compete on an uneven playing field. The financial disparities between clubs in Spain have fueled debates about the need for more equitable distribution of television rights and other revenues. The Bosman ruling of 1995 was a pivotal moment in European football, drastically changing the transfer landscape. The ruling came after Belgian footballer Jean-Marc Bosman challenged the existing transfer system which prevented players from moving freely to another club at the end of their contracts without a transfer fee. The European Court of Justice ruled in Bosman's favor, effectively granting players free agency and altering the balance of power between players and clubs. While the ruling was seen as a victory for player rights, it also led to skyrocketing player wages and transfer fees, contributing to the financial pressures faced by many clubs. Racism and discrimination have also been persistent issues in European football. Despite various campaigns to combat racism, incidents of racial abuse towards players continue to occur in stadiums across Europe. Players like Mario Balotelli, Samuel Eto'o, and Raheem Sterling have been subjected to racist chants and gestures, highlighting the ongoing challenge of eradicating this scourge from the game. UEFA and FIFA have implemented stricter penalties and awareness campaigns, but the effectiveness of these measures remains a topic of debate. The controversial ownership models of some European clubs have also sparked significant debate. The acquisition of clubs by wealthy individuals or state-backed entities, such as the purchase of Manchester City by the Abu Dhabi, United Group in Paris, Saint-Germain by Qatar Sports Investments, has raised concerns about financial fair play and the integrity of competition. Critics argue that such ownership structures create an uneven playing field, where a few clubs with vast financial resources can dominate domestically. And in European competitions, UEFA's financial fair play regulations were introduced to address this issue, but enforcement has been inconsistent, leading to ongoing tensions. Another major controversy arose with the proposed European Super League, ESL, in 2021. The plan, backed by some of Europe's biggest clubs, aimed to create a breakaway league that would guarantee participation for its founding members, effectively undermining the merit-based system of qualification for existing competitions, like the UEFA Champions League. The proposal faced widespread backlash from fans, players, and governing bodies, leading to its swift collapse. The ESL controversy highlighted the growing disconnect between the commercial interests of elite clubs and the traditions and values cherished by the broader football community. The political dimension of European football has also been a source of controversy. International tournaments have often been intertwined with political agendas. For example, the 2018 World Cup in Russia and the 2022 World Cup in Qatar faced criticism over human rights abuses and allegations of corruption in the bidding process. The intersection of politics and football has also been evident in cases where players have been used as political symbols or where national team selections have sparked debates about identity and representation. Doping scandals have periodically rocked European football, though not as prominently as in other sports. Notable cases include Romanian footballer Adrian Mutu, who was banned for testing positive for cocaine, and the Spanish Operation Puerto investigation, which implicated several athletes, including footballers, in a doping network. While football has largely avoided the systemic doping issues seen in cycling or athletics, these incidents have raised questions about the adequacy of anti-doping measures in the sport. Finally, the role of agents and intermediaries in football has come under scrutiny. Agents play a crucial role in negotiating player contracts and transfers, but their influence has often been seen as excessive, leading to inflated transfer fees and wage demands. The case of Mino Raiola, one of the most powerful agents, exemplifies the significant clout agents can wield in the modern game. FIFA has attempted to regulate agents more strictly, but the relationship between clubs, players, and agents remains complex and often contentious. In conclusion, controversies in European football are as much a part of the game's history as the thrilling matches and legendary players. These controversies have shaped the sport in profound ways, prompting reforms, sparking debates, and sometimes tarnishing the image of the beautiful game. While the sport continues to evolve, addressing these controversies remains an ongoing challenge for the football community.